When I think of grass under toe, grass between my toes, in an instant, I am 7 or 8 years old, walking to my grandfather's guest cottage at our house in Maine. The dew is crisp. The ground beneath my feet is chilly, even in June. I walk barefoot, waiting for my mother to scold me for not wearing shoes. Yet by July, my feet would be so calloused from driveway gravel and rocky shores, I wouldn't notice anymore. I sought my grandfather at dawn, ready for a day's adventure. Ready to go fishing, to go out in a boat, or more prosaic tasks, errands, tidying up, fixing things. My grandfather and I were best friends. He gifted me an endless sense of joy, pride in honest labor, and a vision practical as well as profound. I could talk for hours about our antics. We did get in a lot of trouble together. My grandfather had come of age during the Great Depression, poor and then even poorer. He quit school at 14 to help support his family, and then fought in World War II in the Pacific against the Japanese. Not much of a childhood. So he was all the more excited to have another one along with mine. A genuine sense of freedom to explore and to enjoy the world around him. While in retrospect, I realize my grandfather was probably as much of an introvert as I am, he also gave me a sense of self that would enable me to build connections with others, connections that brought meaning with genuine depth, shared inspiration, and love. Today's bard, Walt Whitman, says, "He most honors my style who learns under it to destroy the teacher." Destroy the teacher. You should like that part. Not exactly patricide, I hope, but independence, skill that surpasses, genius that eclipses, innovation that brings obsolescence, respectful remembrance rather than rigid reverence. This is what I hope for all of you, truly. Yet I fear we may have already done too much to destroy that great teacher, the grass and the earth. Those Maine summers have grown longer and hotter. The dew far less crisp, the winters shorter and less cold. Once assured, lakes may not freeze for ice skating. In my own brief life, our climate emergency has accelerated closer and closer to catastrophe. I am not naive to how industrialization has alleviated poverty and made possible a once unthinkable standard of living for billions of people. In macrocosm, the prosperity and opportunity that my grandfather enjoyed. But consumption without purpose defies the beauty of those connections, the connections we ought to nurture with others and with the earth. The greater value of relationships created rather than goods exchanged. Reciprocity rewards more than profit, a moderate prosperity for all. If you wish to enjoy the same future that my grandfather found so fulfilling, you, all of you, will need to take drastic and immediate action to tackle the crisis of global warming. It is the crisis that will shape your future more than anything else. Yet, I am confident that you can find joy, the same inspiration and creativity that my grandfather did, even in the face of such ominous reality. My grandfather taught me to lick the spoon when making cake. He gave root to my love of travel. He never took himself too seriously. Yet, he had a sense of integrity, a practical virtue, and a deep appreciation for work done well. He taught me how to save and how to indulge. He taught me how to laugh and how to hold someone in pain. So I urge you, as you listen today, as you contemplate these wonderful talks in the vast world around you, yes, destroy the teacher, yet also make sure she remains, again and again, for future generations, an endless renewal, an expansion of possibility, dew still crisp. Thank you very much.